the heart of Monrovia, Liberia, there lived a young man named Samuel Penna. Samuel was not just any young man. He was known across Liberia as one of the youngest successful businessmen in the country. From construction to importation, Samuel's name carried weight. People admired him, not only because he was wealthy, but because he was humble, respectful, and carried himself like a true gentleman. And when it came to love, Samuel believed in one woman. Her name was Comfort Ray. Comfort was a beautiful Liberian girl with soft brown skin, bright eyes, and a smile that could melt the strongest heart. She wasn't from a rich home, but she had something money couldn't buy: pure character. Samuel met her during a charity event in Sinker, and from the moment he saw her, he knew she was different.
On behalf of everyone present, we welcome you to this celebration of love. We are so happy to witness this momentous occasion.
After their marriage, Samuel and Comfort lived like a perfect couple. They traveled together, they prayed together, they laughed together, and soon God blessed them with two beautiful daughters. The first daughter was named Martha, and the second was named Linda. Samuel loved his daughters so much that he treated them like queens. Comfort was happy. She felt like she had won the lottery of life. People used to envy her. They would say, "Comfort lucky, oh, this man loved her too much." And she truly believed nothing could ever destroy their home. But life has a way of testing happiness. One day, Samuel received a big business opportunity in another state outside Monrovia, a contract deal that could multiply his wealth. He told Comfort, "My love, I will travel for a few weeks. Once I return, we will expand our business and start building our dream mansion." Comfort smiled and kissed him. "Go and come safe. I trust you." Samuel left. Comfort remained home, taking care of their daughters. The first week passed, then the second. Everything was normal. Until the third week, Samuel met someone.
Her name was Esther Colley, a young Liberian girl, pretty fresh, small body, smooth skin. Samuel noticed her politeness, her quiet voice, and her innocent smile.
This looks delicious, and your service is impeccable. What is your name?
Thank you, sir. I'm Esther. I hope everything is to your liking.
Secondary and whole calls. He wants tea service.
Samuel started visiting the restaurant often, not because of the food, but because of Esther. At first, Samuel told himself, it's just friendship. But friendship turned into late-night phone calls. Late-night phone calls turned into secret meetings. And secret meetings turned into something deeper, something dangerous, something forbidden. Samuel, a married man, was now having an affair. And Esther, young and naive, fell deeply in love with him. She didn't even know how serious marriage was. All she knew was that Samuel treated her like a princess. He bought her clothes. He gave her money. He promised to help her enter university. And Esther believed him. But one mistake changed everything.
Esther began feeling sick. Her body changed. She couldn't eat well. And one morning, she collapsed at work.
Please don't tell anyone. Give me time.
Samuel, I'm young. My family will kill me. What will people say about me? I can't hide pregnancy.
Samuel realized he had trapped himself. If Esther gave birth and the truth came out, it would destroy him. So Samuel made a decision.
Some years we moved to Monrovia.
Samuel, what is it?
I made a mistake. I met a girl during my business trip.
You cheated on me and you... Yes! You are not cheated!
And Samuel still went ahead. He married Esther quietly. No big wedding, no celebration. But it was official, and Esther became his second wife. Months later, Esther gave birth. And what did she give birth to? A baby boy. When Samuel saw the baby, he smiled like a man who had finally gotten what he wanted. Because even though he loved his daughters, deep inside, Samuel had always wanted a son, a boy to carry his name, a boy to inherit his empire. And Esther gave him that. Samuel named the boy Prince Penna. Samuel named the boy Prince Panna. The moment Comfort heard it, her jealousy became something else, something darker, something dangerous, because she had only given Samuel daughters, and now this young girl had given him a son. Moment Comfort heard it, her jealousy became something else, something darker, something dangerous, because she had only given Samuel daughters, and now this young girl had given him a son. Samuel bought Esther a beautiful house. He furnished it, gave her a car, paid for her university admission, hired a nanny, hired security, everything Esther wanted. Samuel provided. People started talking. Esther lucky-o. Comfort done lose her husband. The small girl win? And those words entered Comfort's heart like poison. Comfort was no longer the happy woman she used to be. She became bitter, silent, angry. She stopped eating well. She started shouting at her daughters. And every night she stared into the darkness and whispered, "That girl took my husband. She stole my life. She stole my joy." Then one day, Comfort heard something that made her blood boil. Samuel told someone on the phone, "My son will be my first heir." Comfort heard it, and she almost fainted. So her daughters would become nothing. Her daughters would suffer because of Esther's son. Comfort locked herself in the room and cried. But the tears didn't last, because soon the crying stopped, and hatred replaced it. She looked into the mirror and said, "If Esther disappears, everything will return to normal." And from that day, Comfort began planning, not to fight Esther, not to warn Esther, not to confront Samuel, but to do something unforgivable, something evil. Comfort met a childhood friend named Miata. Miata was known in the streets as a woman who knew people, dangerous people, men who could do dirty work for money. Comfort invited Miata secretly. When Miata came, Comfort spoke with cold eyes. "Miata, I want that girl dead." Miata's eyes widened. "You mean Esther?" Comfort nodded. "And her baby?"
"I will pay anything."
How much?
"I want it to look like an accident."
Okay.
2 days later, Esther was at home with her baby. It was around 9 p.m. The nanny had gone to sleep. The security guard was outside. Esther carried baby Prince, singing softly. Then suddenly, the lights went off. Power outage. Esther sighed. All Liberia current. She carried her phone flashlight and walked toward the generator room outside. As she opened the back door, she heard a sound. Footsteps. She turned quickly. "Who there?" No answer. Then she saw two shadowy figures stepping closer. Her heart jumped. She held the baby tightly. "Who are you?" Before she could scream, a hand covered her mouth. Her eyes widened in fear. The baby began crying loudly. Esther struggled. Tears filled her eyes. Then one of the men raised something, a heavy metal rod. Esther shook her head, begging, "Please, please." And just as the rod was about to strike, a loud voice shouted, "Hey, stop there." The men froze. Esther's eyes turned, and she saw the security guard rushing toward them with a gun. The attackers panicked and ran into the darkness. The security guard fired a warning shot. Bang! They disappeared. Esther collapsed to the ground, shaking. Baby Prince cried louder. Esther held her child and screamed, "Help! Help!" Neighbors came out. The security guard looked at Esther. "Madam, thank God you safe. They wanted to kill you." Esther's entire body trembled. She couldn't breathe. She only held her baby and whispered, "Who would want to kill me?" But deep inside, she already suspected, because there was only one person who hated her enough. Samuel arrived when he received the call. When he saw Esther shaking, holding the baby, his heart broke. Esther cried into his chest, "They tried to kill me. They wanted to kill me and your son." Samuel's face turned pale. He looked around. Then his eyes became dark, because he knew this wasn't robbery. This was targeted, and only one person had reason to do it. Samuel whispered angrily, "Comfort."
Someone tried to kill Esther and my son.
Oh my God. That's terrible.
If I find out you are behind it, I will destroy you.
You are accusing me?
Samuel, after everything you did to me,